Morgan Dollar Series is broken down into San Francisco, Philadelphia, East West, New Orleans the Southern, Carson City the fabled Wild West Mint, Denver that 1 year only. If you ask all the experts, which mint is known for its strike? Everybody's going to respond with one very simple answer. San Francisco all the way. So the challenge is finding later date San Franciscos. And tonight I got a choice of two, the 90 and the 97, for a couple of minutes anyways. Look at how gorgeous these coins are. 1890S, 1897S, uncirculated, and our price tonight, your choice, meaning if you already have the 90, you just need to add the 97, that's totally great. Join us at only $89.95.
1890 San Francisco uncirculated mintage. It's a key date. Philadelphia mint 16.8 million, New Orleans mint 10.7 million, but San Francisco just 203,370. I'm sorry, 8.2 million. So 8,203,373. It wins. O Mint wins. 1897S. It's a key mint of the year. Once again, 8.6 million Philadelphia, 7.9 million New Orleans, just 5.8 million out of San Francisco.
So if you want to know why the strike is so superior, I mean, it's not like they're making 4 less coins. They're making how many coins? 2 million less coins. 2 million less coins in New Orleans every single year. So where their dies are, and this is going, the strike is stronger, the push is better. It just gives us a great opportunity. So tonight again, the D and the O and dollar at the bottom of the coin. Right above that's the S mint mark. These are those fabled S mints. Now our competition is selling circulated coins, fine 12s. These are 60s. They're selling fine 12s at $116. Or $25 less for an Unk. They're selling Unks these exact 2 years, 90 and 97 San Francisco, for over $200. We're half that price, and then money left over for breakfast tomorrow.
Here's another thing to look at. I mean, we talked about mintage figures, and then we look at how many coins have been seen by the grading services, which tells us how many coins are really out there. Because don't forget the Pittman Act in 1918, where they melted 60% of all Morgan or silver dollars. Now, we don't know what dates and mints they melted. They didn't make records or keep records of what they melted. But when we look at population reports and we see what the grading services have seen, because they record every coin they look at, then we can get a kind of an idea of what's truly out there and maybe what was melted. So for 1890, San Francisco, out of that mintage of 8.2 million, population report shows they've seen 12,568 coins. 1897S, right? 5.8 million made, just 9,060 coins. So it gives you an idea of this small piece of the pie.
And the relationship of compared to others is what we're looking for here. If you go to the 81S, which is the fabled S mint of all times, 276,000 and change. So as a result, it just creates this vacuum where if that coin sells for $89.95, and it does, and it's a beautiful coin.
But there's so many more out there.
These are significantly rarer, very infrequently seen, and they're selling for the same price. So when again, things are on a shelf, and they all have a bar graph, little marker behind them, you can see everything. You can't see either of these two as bar graph. You're looking at a pie chart. These are the slivers compared to the others, which are the more open pieces of pie. These are very special coins. Low mintages, they win every year. Populations, you referenced that as well, Allison, they win every year. But when you compare it to other S mints as well, that's when it kind of changes the dynamic in my mind. Because I love the San Francisco mint because I love the quality of strike. They stand out. A lot of them even look proof-like. I mean, that 97 on the right-hand side, you can see the lights at both 3 and 9 o'clock. That's the lights around our set. You can even see it here. It looks like shading on the coin. It's not. That's our lights bouncing off the surface. That's how beautiful these coins are.
I mean, you go to a store and you see two shelves, right? One shelf has 1890S, and there's 12,000 on the shelf. The other shelf is 1881S. There's 276,000. They're both the same price. Which one are you going to pick? You're going to pick the one that there's less of, because I want to get one of those because there's not many left. At $89.95, here's your chance to get an 1890S with only 12,000 and change known, an 1897S at only 9,060 known. Both of these $89.95 were competition for fine 12 circulated coins at $116. These are Mint State 60s, uncirculated pieces, $89.95 each.
I love them. I hope you do as well. Guys, we're down to single digits. Got to put that 1 minute clock up. Thank you, everybody, for working with us. We get these every once in a while. I think I looked this up. Last year we had the 90S, I think 4 times, and the 97S 3 times. That's 4 coin shows a week, 52 weeks a year. So just, again, we accumulate and then move on. And this one is just a wonderful addition. If you don't have an S-Mint yet, you can't go wrong with either of these two. They are both comparable. As you referenced, one's 12,500 known to exist. The other one's 9,000 and change. Mintages are comparable. But when you compare them to the other coins in the series, the 81S, the 82S, the 79S, a decade earlier, and those are looking at 200 to 270,000, the 81S being 276,000. For the same price, I want the rarer coins. Our competition says the same thing. It's just they're charging you $200 for the same coins. They're selling you circulated coins of these two for significantly more. $25 more for a circulated coin. We're selling you an Unc for $25 less. That's special.